All right. I think we're ready, right? I mean,
we've been ready for a while. I was just waiting which one you were going to use as an opener.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Welcome to a new episode of Movies That Don't Suck. It's something to do. Episode what? 367 we're on now? Episode 367. Right
that's
here.
not including Painfest episodes, by the way. That's just the ones that we do. Yeah, that's just the standard one. So, welcome, guys, girls, listeners of all ages. My name is Neil. I'm Chris.
And today we got two more movies for you that we're going to be interviewing out in the medical world.
Medical world, I guess, man.
I mean, both of them have to do with medical conditions, right?
I guess so.
I don't know. I said a word. And you know what happens? Usually when I say words and I mess things up, Chris looks me straight in the eye and he goes,
"Shut your bitch ass up."
And then also I could say,
"Excuse me."
I'll come in and say,
"I will fuck you, all right? I will enter you."
Say that too.
Anyway, Chris, come on.
I don't even know if that's PG.
It's definitely not.
Anyway, I have a new sound mixer I'm having fun with. I'll play with it here and there, but I won't mess up the episode too much. All right, first movie that we're talking about today. I've been wanting to talk about it for a while. We didn't get to see it in the theater because I think it was out right when Panic Fest was out, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and it was also a smaller movie. It's like an independent film, so...
Yeah, but we're going to be talking about the movie Queen of the Ring. Now, if you guys don't know, Neil is a huge wrestling fan. In fact, I was just third row at wrestling this past week.
Mm-hmm. You were.
Was I? Was
yeah,
I?
You said you were. Neil, do you have a picture of you at Raw?
I'd go find one.
Okay.
But yeah, at this moment, though, Queen of the Ring, starring Emily Bett Rickards.
Oh my God, it is not a long story. It is the shortest story in history. Two guys go take on criminals without asking for backup and nearly get killed in the process. You know, I haven't said anything up till now because I was hoping that the two of you would remove your heads from your own asses without assistance. Turns out I was wrong.
Hey!
No. This is the part where I talk and you two listen. The both of you nearly got killed out there tonight because you didn't have each other's backs.
That was a one-time deal, Felicity. It won't happen again.
I absolutely agree. Because the two of you are going to sit down here until you have resolved your issues. Do we have an understanding? Do we have an understanding?
Yeah.
I'm going to take this to a guy at Palmertech to find out how some lunatic meta turns tattoos into lethal weapons. If you two haven't figured out your issues by the time I get back, I'm going to find a bunch of Mirakura soldiers to knock some sense into you.
So that's from Acclivity, right? She's a blonde in that movie. Or that show.
No.
What is it from? I don't know where the fuck it's from.
The show she was on she was on a show for 9 years.
What show was it?
It was Arrow.
Oh, I didn't watch Arrow. Didn't watch Arrow.
So. She was on it for 9 years, man.
Like, I don't know which one to tell you.
And they actually did seasons that had more than 10 episodes.
Okay. Right.
unlike what they do today.
Yeah. Dude, I remember with Offscreen, there's 24 episodes a season. Now there's 10 episodes for everything. You know? Mm-hmm. What's going on?
Or 6 or 9. 6 or 9.
I know. What the fuck's going on? Dude? Yeah.
I don't know.
Also
in this movie, Josh Lucas.
We have to be careful because we get what we expect.
Mommy, is that true? What, honey?
What do you call this?
A crab riding a bike.
What else?
A magnet.
Which attracts things with a force that you cannot see, but is definitely real. Your thoughts work the same way. The more you think about something, the more you draw it to you.
There we go. Josh Lucas.
That's from The Secret?
Yeah.
Yes, Josh Lucas, great actor. You've probably seen him in 104 different things. Everybody's teen throb of the last decade, Mr. Tyler Posey.
Do you know what the word tattoo means? To mark something.
Well, that's in Tahitian. In Samoan, it means open wound.
I knew I wanted to get a tattoo when I turned 18. I always wanted one. I just decided to get it now to make it kind of a reward.
For what?
For not calling or texting Allison all summer. Even when I really wanted to, even when it was so hard not to sometimes. I was trying to give her the space she wants.
From Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf, the heartthrob from Teen Wolf. Also in this movie, the one, the only, this man, I swear, has not stopped.
God, these past like 3 years, he's been in everything.
And I had to get one of the best scenes I could think that I love. I laugh at every single time. In fact, I'm probably making a t-shirt. It's the only one, the only Walton Goggins.
I need some good mojo in this family. Now, on top of the 2 mil, I'm also gonna need some cocaine.
Cocaine?
What the fuck is happening? Yes, I got a lot on my plate. I need some gas to keep things cooking now.
You are too old to be fucking with cocaine. That shit will kill you.
It might kill you. How fat your trunk is, but it ain't gonna kill me. Come on, I ain't asking for the world here. I'm just asking for an 8 ball and $2 million. As long as somebody in this family think about somebody else for once. What would your mama think?
Yeah, from the Righteous Gemstones. Yeah.
I mean, really.
Yeah.
It's just one thing after another. Yeah, Righteous Gemstones. And now, this is actually a wrestling promo because the actress is a pro wrestler. In fact, she's the AEW World Champion. If I don't know if I take this off, if you can actually see, no, it's lower than it's at, but the belt's like right here. AEW champion, female champion, the one and only timeless Toni Storm.
I will never forget my first time. It was messy. It was sweaty. And painful. But I only wanted more. Once a month, once a week, twice a week, I was hooked. But then it only became more risky. 1 at a time, then 2 at a time, and 3 at a time. Incorporating random objects, all the while being watched by perverts.
There we go.
That is a wrestling promo. She is talking about her
Became
first time
more
wrestling.
risky.
Yeah, sorry.
But she literally, like, that's how she talks in all her wrestling promos. She is a sicko. And anyway, so the movie that we're going to be talking about first today is going to be Queen of the Ring. That is the first movie. Second movie is the movie taking America by storm right now.
Bring Her Back is taking America by storm right now?
Oh gosh,
I haven't seen the box.
Every single person, yeah, it didn't win against the 2 big ones,
okay.
But it is the movie that is just everywhere. I mean, my theater was packed at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Mine's I went in the evening. Yeah.
Mine was at I went at 2 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday, and it was just packed. I mean,
that's the best way to see this movie. That's the best way to see this movie.
This is the movie because I literally had to get one of the handicap seats because there's no seats available.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's Bring Her Back. Now, the problem with Bring Her Back that a lot of the actors in it are younger and they don't have IMDb's or they don't have any kind of clips that I can go take and get information from.
Yeah.
So we got 2 clips for you. First, the one and only I know. I would have done Shape of Water, but I forgot she was deaf the whole movie. But so I did her second best.
She wasn't deaf. She was mute. So
whatever. Still, yeah. But still, so I got the second best movie she ever did. That's it.
Yeah, that's right.
Sally Hawkins. Here she is.
Excuse me.
Hello.
I'm dreadfully sorry. I don't actually know your name.
Oh, well, I've got a bear name, but it seems to be rather hard to pronounce. That's not right.
Or perhaps you'd like an English name.
An English name? Like what?
Oh, look, Henry, it's perfect.
You want to call him Ketchup?
No.
Ketchup the bear?
Paddington.
Paddington.
Paddington?
Paddington.
Paddington?
Oh, Paddington!
Sorry. I like it.
Well then, Paddington, how would you like to come home with us?
See, that's just so fucking delightful, dude. It's just so nice.
I know, which is awesome, because then we get to talk about that compared to this here in just a moment. Let's not talk now. We'll talk about that later, because it gives us something to talk about during the review of this movie. Also in this movie, the only actor I could find anything full was Billy Barratt.
I have 3 older brothers. Bigger than you. A lot bigger. There's nothing you can do that ain't been done before. And what?
Do like a challenge.
How about we go home and you stay here? Problem solved. Innit?
Go. See if I fucking care.
I had to listen to that like 3 times to make out what he was saying, because it's just so fucking English. It's not a problem.
I know,
but
no, it's not a problem. It's not a problem for people who like actually know how to listen to English.
Come on.
Anyway,
it is not a fucking word. Come on, all right, but all right.
All right. But there's a lot of good actors in this movie. There's also the plays the main parts. We have Sora Wong, we have Stephen Phillips, Jonah Wren Phillips, who is the son of Stephen Phillips.
Yeah. Son of the Papa.
Yeah. But yeah, great cast. We'll talk about it here in a little bit. Bring her back. But first, Chris, you gotta tell everybody where they can find us.
You can find us on LanguageDon'tSuck.net. We're Facebook.com/News Podcast. We're at WTMNet.com, W2, News.net. Find us there on the Real Podcast. Search for Action Broadcasting on Spotify. We're also there under our own name. Go to Patreon.com/NewsDon'tSuck. Go to Instagram and do this podcast. Go to Blue Sky, News Don't Suck Podcast. We're on TikTok. So we gotta do better about that. And News Don't Suck. We're also on. Yeah. If you guys want merch, go to search up Blackwood S Productions at TeePublic. You'll find stuff for our shirts there, stuff Neil's made. If you guys want other shirts, go to bonfire.com. So News Don't Suck is something new. You'll find other stuff. If you guys want stickers, send us an email. Anywhere our socials, I'll send one over free of charge because that's the nice guy I am. And then also, where you find podcasts, find News Don't Suck and something to do. Neil, who we talking today? Who's our business that we're giving up to? It can't be Joe Hendry. And I know you have the picture.
What? It can't be. Don't say his name.
His name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry that you work with me. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about a location I usually go to a lot because I like local music. I'm a big music fan. Oh, and by the way, that picture you asked for, boom, there it is. Me at Monday Night Raw on Monday, and there's Keith, my buddy Keith.
What's up, Keith? Does he listen to the show?
He actually, at this point, I believe he's at work. He works at Crawl Pappy's. That's where I met him.
Okay, well, maybe he'll
one of my favorite ones.
What's up, Keith?
Yeah. But I'm going to talk about the Rabbit Hole. The Rabbit Hole is located in downtown Tulsa. The Rabbit Hole is a bar with a chef-driven food menu, live music mostly every single night of the week. And I am not lying when I say it. It is one of my favorite places to go to. This is what it looks like on the outside. I mean, if you see that and you're like, man, I need to go in there and live there forever, that's what I say every time. It is just a nice little bar with a nice little stage. People play there all the time. Open night mic is usually every Thursday. It's one of my favorite locations to go to. The people there are awesome. The food there is awesome. I like the burgers. They got wings that are really good. This is the shrimp that's really just out of the world. Are you hungry?
Yeah, I'm a sushi later on the night, so.
Yeah, it's located right downtown Tulsa, Oklahoma, 116 South Ealing Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma. You can find all information about bands coming up, things coming up at facebook.com/Rabbit Hole Tulsa, or you can find them on Instagram at Rabbit Hole Tulsa too. And again, if you're just bored, in about 10 minutes, I'll probably be there. I don't know.
Okay. Well, in 10 minutes.
Well, right about 8:30.
Okay.
I'd say about 8:30.
Okay. Is that where you? That's
8:30. I'll probably be wandering. I'll be wandering those halls.
Okay. All right. I think we're ready to talk movies now, right? I mean, I know there's
let's
dying to talk
movie.
about Queen of the Ring, directed by Ash Avildsen. He's mostly known for running Sumerian Records, which are doing a lot of metalcore stuff now, but they also produced Jonathan Davis and stuff like that. But it has like Cirque Survive and all that shit on the Sumerian Records. But he directed and wrote Queen of the Ring with Alston Ramsey and Jeff Wing. This stars Emily Bett Rickards as Mildred Burke.
Oh my God, it is not a long story. It is the shortest story in history. Two guys.
Josh Lucas plays Billy Wolf.
We have to be careful.
Tyler Posey plays G-Bill, or Billy Wolf's son in this.
Do you know what the word tattoo means?
Walton Goggins plays Jack Pfeffer.
I need some good mojo in this family.
This also stars Frances Eastwood as Mae Young, Maria Avigopoulos as Elvira Snodgrass, Kaylee Farmer as June Byers, Cara Brown as Bertha, and then this has Toni Storm in this. What's she playing this, Neil? Is she in...
Oh, it's said, and I totally forgot. Everybody plays different people, and they're all people.
All right, well, she's
like
well, Toni Storm's in this.
I will never forget my first time.
Yeah, Neil, why don't you read the storyline for Queen of the Ring?
1 second. I'm finding if I can find. Holy cow! How far down do they put Toni Storm?
Well, she's just a cameo in it, right?
Yeah, she's just acting like a wrestler that goes against. Anyway, storyline 4. You messed it all up, man. You messed it all. I had it all ready, and then you asked a question I didn't have the answer to.
All right. Well, sorry, Neil.
In a time when pro wrestling for women was illegal all over the United States, a small town single mother embraces the danger as she dominates America's most masculine sport and becomes the first $1 million female in all of history.
I don't care. You come in my face, I'm gonna fight you.
So, Neil.
Yeah.
So, this is it's a period piece. It takes place from the late 40s to the late mid 60s, right? Something like that.
1930s. It's right on the.
Okay. And
1930s.
And if you pay attention.
1930s.
Okay. 1930s. So, Queen of the Ring. It felt this movie kind of felt old fashioned the way it was made. You know, you don't see like it had a lot of it felt like I was watching a movie from in the 80s or late 70s.
I know, right? I think the cinematography in this movie like made it feel older the way it was being shot. And I don't know if that was on purpose because it's in the 1930s.
I don't know, but you know they had Josh Lucas in there who was great. By the way, I want to mention all the acting in this is spot on, fantastic. Fucking Emily Bett Rickards playing Millie and Josh Lucas as Billy Wolf. And Walton, even Walton who just does Walton.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about the acting in this. and though the story is true, I'm sure they fudged the details a little bit to make it more dramatic. There were a lot of montages in this, Neil. Like 6 or 7 of them.
Oh my god!
So many montages. And
so many montages.
And in cliches in sports movies or movies about adversity, especially when it comes to sports, and I love the story. I love the story that I like hearing about this very interesting history about Millie Burke, but it ran a little long when I don't think it needed to be. Neil, I know you probably disagree with me, and sorry, honey, wake up.
What?
Sorry, my cat.
Okay?
My dog's making little whisper barks in her sleep, and I didn't want to be on the mic.
Nice.
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
let the dog make the noises.
Okay.
I mean, it was only 2 hours and 9 minutes, so it wasn't that long, especially for a biographic movie. I mean, I watched one that was 6.5 hours about a guy that fucking killed 6 million people with an atomic bomb.
Oh, Oppenheimer, yeah.
Why can't I watch about someone who progressed the women's movement by decades by being a pro wrestler for 2 hours?
Again, I'm not sure that it didn't really have a view on Oppenheimer as a hero, so you can need to calm down about that one. But I like this movie. But like I said, I felt it a little long, and I'm sure that there was more that we don't know. I mean, they did show quite a bit of violence, which is, I mean,
oh yeah. Let me give it to you on my side of things, due to the fact that I know who Mildred is.
Yeah.
Millie Burke, Muscles, Millie Burke, the Cyclone from Kansas, the Kansas Cyclone. So she is one of the legends of pro wrestling of all time. My biggest problem with this movie was the fact that if you're like you don't know what they did. You watched it and you're like, this is a good story. I don't know anything about wrestling, but I got everything that they did. This is cool. I got the story, blah, blah, blah. On my view, I saw like 5 different wrestling moves that weren't even invented until the 1980s. I saw like the dude, Josh Lucas twice stole directly from people from the 1990s. He said the Eric Bischoff line from the Monday Night Wars, controversy equals cash. And then he said the line at the end of the movie when it was like the last promo segment where he says, he said, what did he say? Hard work pays off, dreams come true, bad times don't last, but bad guys do. That's Roman Reigns's, not Roman Reigns, I'm sorry, that is Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. That is Razor Ramon's literally fucking, his Hall of Fame speech from like 2016.
So you're thinking that a lot of stuff, you're like, well, that didn't show up yet. So
yeah. So that was my only problem, was like, they didn't need to do that stuff. I get it that maybe they threw it in there for wrestling fans, that, they want wrestling fans to be like, oh, yay. We know this thing because we know it from the wrestling we watch today. And that's cool and everything, but I don't think it needed it. I don't think they needed to justify themselves like that. I think if they just kept it straight and narrow and just kept it with the normal wrestling. I mean, I saw DDT, that wasn't invented until the 1970s.
Okay.
Like it's different things in this movie like that I was just kind of like, that kind of bothers me, because you could just bin what wrestling was then, and it is so theatrical. Now,
so what's strange with this is Neil being a super fan of wrestling. Neil noticed those things that no one else would, and so
yeah.
Which
that's what I'm saying.
But that's
gotta be a super fan to notice it.
Yeah. But again, I think a lot of super fans went to see this movie. That was something they were really excited to see. That because not a whole lot of wrestling movies get made. Every now and then, wrestling with my family. But not a whole lot gets stuck to biopic. But this one is.
Now, I think I got a reason why this is shot like 1980s.
Okay.
Do you know who directed this movie?
Ash Evelson. Yeah. The guy.
Do you know who his daddy is?
Who's his dad?
His dad is John D.G. Allison, also the man who directed Karate Kid and Rocky. So this was his version, I believe, of a sports montage, even though this one was, based off a real person, and Rocky and Karate Kid really isn't. Those are loosely based on something here and there. But Queen of the Ring, it was based off of a true story, but this was his way of being like his dad and having his sports movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love the acting in between everybody.
The acting's great.
I think
Josh Lucas, man, he plays such a character.
And I think as much as a story that goes on with Millie, and to fit that all into that 2 hours, I mean, it was so jam packed. I mean, it took them, because you got to explain that she was a waitress, that everybody told her no, and you got to keep repeating that everybody told her no, and you got to say everybody says no like so many times, and then you got to show how much of a piece of shit her husband was and how much he beat her and did this and stuff like that. You have to at least let these things grow a little bit and open up. And I think that this was the perfect amount of time for this movie. I think it was not too long. I didn't get tired of it. Of course, anything I saw that, me being the humongous wrestling guy, seeing those things just kind of I get it. I get why you did that. Didn't have to. I get it. But it's even the ropes are red, white, and blue in these. That's a WWE thing.
I do want to mention
that's a WWE thing from the 80s.
I do mention they didn't do the thing that they do movies where they'll show the pictures of the real people, because then if you did, you'd find out they go nothing like their character. I mean,
yeah, they did.
I don't think Gorgeous George looked like Gorgeous George at all.
No, yeah, of course, but no, I mean they did that at the end of the movie.
Did? Okay, maybe I was watching it.
Man, what the heck, dude? Yeah, there's a whole entourage. There's they showed the whole story in less 5 minutes. Okay. Each person right next to the wrestler prototype.
Fine.
Damn it, Chris.
So what was the after credit scene? Was it Nick Fury showing up?
It was just them showing pictures of each person, and Mildred lived into the
I saw that. Yeah, I definitely saw that when they told her that she opened up a wrestling school and then died in 1974 or something.
Yeah. So I mean, it told the whole story of everybody that was around and stuff like that.
And by the way, I want to mention this. This does have Vince McMahon Sr. in it.
And Junior, he's playing with his little car.
I know
in the NWA meeting.
Yeah.
And it originally from WWE, Charlotte Flair and Liv Morgan were both supposed to be playing June Byers, who is ended up being played by who played June?
Kaylee Farmer.
June. Yeah, and then Kaylee Farmer, and who is the NWA champion, and Claire Morstan, who was, I don't know who the hell Claire Morstan was, probably by I don't know.
Yeah, gotcha.
I tried, but with me, I liked this movie. I had a good time. It made me happy. I like that Cornette, James Cornette, played his dad.
Yeah.
like it was when you see people playing just like how in the Val Kilmer movie they played the biography that his son, who has a voice like Val Kilmer, was the one who did the document. It's just fun to see that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is a fun movie.
Yeah. I mean, it makes you mad, it makes you happy, it makes you sad. And Walton Goggins' teeth always need some sort of a nod because he's got amazing teeth. Walton Goggins says, but that's Queen of the Ring, guys, and it's now $6 on on streaming, and it might it might show free at some point. Neil, my score on this is probably a 3.8, 3.7. It was fine. I liked it.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4. I loved it. Okay. I thought it was great. It could have told a good story about one of the biggest wrestling legends of all time. To me, it told the story. I mean, because there's a lot more. There's so much that this lady covered in 40 years of being, the woman who created women's wrestling. She's the one. She's the one that led the four-way. She's Neil Armstrong of women's wrestling. She is, the person that if it wasn't her, who was it going to be?
Right.
You know what I mean? And I just love the fact that this movie played great homage, and everybody, it doesn't seem like anybody called it in, because as many people that were in this movie. I mean, everybody from Josh Lucas to, Walter to Deborah Ann Wool to, I mean, this is a movie that you could easily came in and been like, oh yeah, they just want, people that can kind of look like wrestlers and, talk a little bit. There was
definitely some physical act that had to learn a lot probably to do these moves and safely, because that was part of it. You had to be safe when you did this shit, because otherwise people walked up, fucked up all over the place. And so when people say
everybody would have died, everybody would have died.
When people say wrestling is fake, I'm like, no, they're fucking getting hurt when they do this. Like it may be scripted. It may be scripted. It may be scripted, but that shit hurts. So
yeah, there's nothing fake about pro wrestling, guys.
I mean, some of it, but I'm on RottenTomatoes.com right now. What is the audience score for Queen of the Ring?
Your mama.
That's not the it's not the score.
It's not the score.
No.
I think the audience score is going to be 73%.
It's 89%. 89.
Wow.
All right, Neil. What's the big mean critic score on this one?
I think the critic score is going to be, if the 89% for the audience score, this has to get 91.
Certified Fresh at 73%. Sorry.
What?
So, quick consensus is Emily Bett Rickards is terrific in a straightforward sports biopic, which puts on a good show, even if it only glancingly grapples with the surface of its true story. I'll read you a bad review and a good review. This is from Richard Krause. Let's do this guy. Robert Tyler Ortiz. He goes, I think most audiences like this film as a wrestling fan. I was less disappointed. Mildred Burke deserved better, so did we. That's from Robert Tyler Ortiz. Biden Care Reviews. And this is a good review, a pretty nice one, by Rosa Parra of In Their Own League. She says, this period sports drama tells a compelling underdog story about a woman who pursued her dreams and paved the way for those who came after her. Anchored by a powerful lead performance, it is important as a woman who lived it. So, that's Queen of the Ring. You guys can find that on Amazon and Apple and all the places where you find movies. And if you're all interested in wrestling, I feel like you should probably give this a go look, right?
I mean, all you can say is
shut your bitch ass up.
No,
yeah. I'm just kidding. It is a good movie. Go take a listen.
All right, Neil. I think we have news coming up, right?
No, do we?
What?
Are you trying to kill time? We're just playing clips, or?
No, of course I got it ready already. This is The Movies Don't Suck and Something News. I'm about to read a bunch of stuff to Chris because he better like it, love it, and want some more of it. Because if not, then there's only one thing I can say to him, and that is...
Go fuck yourself!
Real quick, did you get bring that up, that thing I sent you earlier this week?
What
that story
you sent me earlier? I don't. If you sent me something, send it to me again right now, and I'll pull it up.
I'll just tell people when they see it if you'll bring it up.
No. I don't know what your story is.
It's about podcasting. It's about podcasting.
Huh?
About who's no longer be podcasting.
Oh, really?
Mark Maron.
When did he send me this?
Mark Maron is ending his podcast in fall.
Oh, I didn't know that.
After 16 years, he's feels like he's done all he can.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay, that was on Tuesday at 12 o'clock. Okay, at that point, I was really
wasted. Gotcha.
I don't know what I was.
Okay. But yeah.
I was helping my wife pack up and everything.
Okay. So if you want to go through real quick what he says. Here's a statement.
I will say it right here. After nearly 16 years of interviews with musicians, comedians, actors, and more, WTF, what the fuck, with Marc Maron is ending. Marc Maron is 172 years old. That makes sense. He looks younger because he did a shit ton of cocaine for 2 decades and kept him young.
Keeps you young.
And he's got some great cocaine stories. Like seriously, one of my favorite one is the one where Sam Kinison and him go to a drug dealer's house, and Sam Kinison passes out, and he's just like, "Well, I'll just leave him here." And he's like, "No, you gotta get that fucker out of here, bro." Like,
so, guys, just so you know, me and Neil are big fans of Marc Maron. He's the Podfather. He really inspired us to do this, along with other places. But not rest in peace, Marc Maron, but sad to see you go. Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, he's going to still be kicking around doing something.
Yeah, he's
at that point where he made enough money that he's old enough that he can retire. He's good.
Well, he's doing acting. He's doing a bunch of acting now, a whole bunch of acting. So,
talking about legends that Chris absolutely loves. Let's talk about Kiss, his favorite band from the 1970s.
Not at all. Not even close.
He loves Kiss.
Not a big fan.
He loves Kiss. Not so much that he loves that the movie Shout It Out Loud is being made, which is the biopic behind how the band Kiss was formed. In fact, Chris loves it so much.
You'll calm the fuck down.
He also loves that today they have found, as of 8 hours ago, they have signed the deal, and their Paul Stanley, aka the Star Child, has been found. And none other than Nick Jonas, one of Chris's other favorite bands.
Calm down,
the Jonas
Neil.
Brothers.
Neil, I feel like people are really gonna start believing you when they say I like kissing.
What? You just made the list.
Well, okay.
I just made the list.
I didn't make a list of people,
But anyway.
someone who likes Kiss or Nick Jonas, but I can see it in my head.
But right now, the two major people that they're looking for in the movie is, of course, Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons, because they are the two major.
I don't think Gene is. He's very discerning on who plays him. You know. Yeah. Jason
Momoa should play him.
That'd be ridiculous, but okay.
I don't know. I was just thinking of somebody that has the same kind of hair. Anyway.
Kinky hair.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Guess what? Warner Brothers has figured out what their next toy to movie is going to be. Step out of the way, G.I. Joe. No, Barbie. You're not getting a sequel yet. Who's coming up next? None other than the Care Bears is getting a complete reboot. And it is going to be directed by director Josh Greenbaum, who will be doing he's the one that did the Peabody, he won the Peabody Award in 2024 for the Will and Harper documentary where Will goes on the thing. So now he's in charge of the Care Bears. I don't know how that gets you to be in charge of the Care Bears.
Well, Care Bears are important property. When I was a baby, my first baby blanket was a Care Bears blanket. That was my blanket.
I know. We just don't want it to fuck up, people. We don't want it to fuck up. Talking about people not wanting to fuck up, Kevin Smith has made it very clear that he's taking time to write Dogma 2 because he knows how many people became cult favorites of the movie Dogma during its absence of not being able to be out there in the world. So he is trying really hard to write the script, and even taking advice from To the Bigger Star. He goes, his exact words are, I don't want to reassure those cats who love Dogma that are like, oh, he's going to fucking ruin it. I saw Clerks 3, so fuck him.
Well, Dogma 2, I'm excited about Dogma. I mean, Dogma's a good movie, great movie. It's one of those things that.
Yeah, and I mean, and pretty much Chris Rock, Matt, and Ben have all signed back on. So I mean,
what about
the rest of the people? Dude,
sorry,
that's not even funny.
All right,
that's not even funny.
All right, man. I was just talking.
That's Alan fucking Rickman, bro.
Rest in peace. Rest in power, Alan.
Yeah. How about Bill Cosby? Did he sign back on? You're a dick for that one. Anyway.
Come on, Neil. Calm down. Is Alanis Morissette signed for it too?
I don't know. They didn't say Alanis Morissette yet, but I'm sure she will because she does a cartoon on Fox anyway right now. I'm sure she needs. The Saw franchise has been purchased.
Oh yeah,
and new ownership has been taken from it. That's right. Blumhouse is now taking over. They purchased it from Twisted Pictures, and Blumhouse will be taking over the Saw franchise.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder how it's going to look after this. I mean, the guy's like gotta be in his 70s, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I mean, I don't know exactly how it's going to go, but it's Blumhouse, and we like a lot of horror movies from Blumhouse.
We do.
And it's the Saw movie, so, you know.
Who knows?
Have you ever looked at a comedy and you think to yourself, man, wouldn't that comedy be better if it was a musical on Broadway?
No, but they do that a lot. They do that a lot.
Including now they're doing it with a Will Ferrell movie. Yes, one of his most infamous movies of all time.
Old School?
No.
Step Brothers?
I would have said like a Mark Wahlberg movie if it was Step Brothers. I would have said a Luke Owen movie if it was Old School.
Where's Mark Wahlberg in Step Brothers?
I mean, not Step Brothers. That's the other guys. John C. Reilly. That would have been John C. Reilly. He was obviously the lead in that movie.
Okay, what movie are you talking about then? Anchorman.
The one where you get one of the greatest songs of all time from, that's right, Mr. Ya-Ya Ding Dong! Eurovision is now going to be a Broadway play. Play Ya-Ya Ding Dong!
Yeah.
Ya-Ya Ding Dong!
Yeah, I remember that song. I mean, you said it was one of his greatest movies. I would disagree, but you know.
Oh, dude. Ya-Ya Ding Dong.
It's
one of the greatest songs from a movie in the last 10 years.
It's a funny song.
But yes, it will be coming up to Broadway. The Eurovision Song Contest, the story of the Fire Saga, will be hitting the... Said it earlier. Where was it at? They said next time, late next year. Late next year, it should be starting to hit stages where they should start casting.
Yeah, I need to close the door in here. Give me 5 seconds.
Oh, you better close the door. You know what? I'll give you 5 seconds.
It doesn't matter what you think. I don't care. You come in my face, I'm gonna fight you.
I'm back. Sorry.
I don't care. You come in my face, I'm gonna fight you.
What's next on the list, Neil?
Talking about casting, Chris, recent Oscar winner is replacing Sydney Sweeney in A24's Deadly Edgar Allan Poe adaptation. Now, Sweeney was originally supposed to do it, but then got cast in something else that she is. She was reportedly offered a villain role in Sean Levy's Star Wars Starfighter. And now she is going to be going to that. But taking her place is the Oscar winner, Mickey Madison from A24's Nora.
Mikey Madison.
That's what I said, Mickey.
Mikey.
You say Mikey, I say Mickey.
Well, no, it's spelled Mikey, and that's how it's said by everyone else. But yeah, I know. But she's going to be in it now, Mikey Madison.
Yeah, she's going to be in the new Edgar Allan Poe movie, so that's going to be good.
Yeah, for sure.
Now let's talk about someone. In fact, people are marking this as a historical moment because no one has gone back and played the same character 14 years later, playing the exact same character on Broadway that they played in one of the most famous movie franchise of all time. You know how famous this franchise is?
How?
I know people that take the posters of this franchise and line their hallways with it in their houses.
So is Daniel Radcliffe coming back to play Harry Potter?
Tom Felton is coming back to play
Draco
Malfoy
Nice.
as in the Broadway production of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's interesting.
So he would be older anyway.
Yeah,
He'd
yeah.
be the father in that.
Yeah. That
But
works.
he said the words of Tom, which I met Tom once after Planet Comic Con over at the Alamo Draft House.
Nice guy?
At beautiful, wonderful guy, man. He was one heck of a nice dude. Good energy. You can when you meet someone like that, and you're just like, yeah. The blonde, but Tom Felton said, the blonde hair came back on and I immediately started crying for some reason. It was such a huge part of my childhood and a huge part of who I am. It's like going back to high school. I'm very excited to share the news. I've been keeping it under wraps for actually quite a while now.
Good for Tom.
Right?
Yeah.
Did you know that this weekend coming up, Chris, this weekend
Is my birthday? It's Monday, actually.
Yeah, besides, shit, I totally forgot your birthday.
worry about it. Don't worry.
Gosh,
Don't worry.
I'll get you something.
Don't worry.
Anyway, I always do. Anyway, now, like the last year before, Tom Cruise is now trying to make this weekend coming up a doubleheader like Barbieheimer. But he's calling it the Weekend of Action.
Okay. Oh, so he's going to do Ballerina and Mission Impossible?
Mission Impossible. So he wants people to go see Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, and Ballerina from the John Wick universe.
All right, Neil, here's the deal. Next week, Monday, I'm seeing The Phoenician Scheme. That's Wes Anderson's new movie. So Ballerina have to wait.
I don't even know what that is.
It's Wes
Ballerina has to be because it's #1 movie the box office right now.
Well, I'm saying okay, I can see it, but I'm seeing The Phoenician Scheme Monday.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a Wes Anderson's new movie. I just told you.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, okay. All right. No. All right, you got tickets for it, so.
Nice.
For my birthday, I'm seeing it.
Talking about movies everybody wants to go see at the theater. Next Friday, June 13th.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. It will be the 45th anniversary of Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And it will be showing in local theaters. So if you want to go see Friday the 13th, the original, literally go out there. A24 supporting it. Like they're now trying to bring back the Friday the 13th franchise and stuff like that. But it looks like I can go order it right now off of AMC. So I don't know if it's just an AMC, but there you go. If you guys want Friday the 13th, go see Friday the 13th on Friday the 13th, on Friday the 13th at your Friday the 13th theater, doing Friday the 13th things. I only have one say to that, and that's
Yeet!
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry.
Talking about horror movies that we all want sequels to. Ma has now got the announcement that Ma 2 is in the works.
They should call it Ma. That's what they should do.
Says Ma has proven to be a social phenomenon since its release in 2019, with fans eagerly embracing the film as Octavia's iconic performance as Ma. Ma likes to say, "Don't make me drink alone." So we're thrilled that Octavia will join them again for a second round.
Yeah, I remember we talked about Ma. We talked about that thing.
We liked Ma.
Yeah.
We liked Ma.
Yeah, Ma.
We loved Ma.
Yeah.
Ma was our thing. We went to Ma's house.
And we got drunk. And then she called me at like 3 a.m. on Wednesday, asked me on over. I'm like, I have school. You know?
You did. And she just wouldn't let you go, bro. It was so weird. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sounds like the sequel sounds like it's coming around pretty freaking good. The Hollywood Reporter states that Scott Kane and Elizabeth Dybek have signed on David Fincher's One Upon a Time, starring alongside Pitt. Kane has previously worked with Pitt in the Ocean's 11 trilogy. And also Dybeki is from the Crown series. So I mean, like, literally,
they announced this on April 1st, and I thought it was a joke, but it's coming around. It's happening.
Yeah, it's actually coming around pretty good. Talking about something we all wish was a joke, but it never will be, because it is, well, pretty much they're saying it's done for. The movie series Horizon is getting another lawsuit. Horizon's now getting sued by the United Costume Corporation, where the first movie they rented $58,000 worth of costumes. The second movie they rented $285,000 for Chapter 2 in costumes, and they're suing them for $350,000 altogether for losses. Well, because of that, Chris, guess what? Because of the multiple lawsuits, we will never get a Chapter 3 or Chapter 2. Both of them are getting scrapped.
Oh, I'm so sad.
And we're not going to see the end of Kevin Costner's epic. Why didn't you just stay at Yellowstone?
You know, he did Dance with Wolves. He thought he was the shit, and it didn't work out. So, sorry, Kevin. It just didn't work that way.
Sorry, Kevin. Well, let's talk about a movie. Let's talk about a video game series that we all love.
Okay. And
that is Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, so they're doing
Hunter,
a TV series, right?
Yep. And Hunter, oh man, I don't know how to pronounce her last name correctly. Yeah.
Schaefer Brown? Hunter Schaefer? Is it Schaefer?
Yeah, Schaefer.
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
It's Hunter Schaefer is the one in the lead to play Princess Zelda.
That's awesome. I love that. I love that idea.
And to be honest, if you look at a picture of her and you compared her to like Zelda,
yeah,
I mean,
it works, right?
I mean, a little bit of makeup and she's right on par.
So have they cast Link yet?
No, they haven't.
Okay.
But if you guys don't know who Hunter Schaefer is, she is from Euphoria. Yeah. She played Jules in that. What else did she play?
Cuckoo. She played in Cuckoo. We talked about that movie.
Yeah, yep. She played in Cuckoo as well. Talk about happy stuff. People, don't worry. If you like Highlander, Henry Cavill is starting filming it in September, so he is going to save yet another nerd series is going to be saved by Henry Cavill.
So The Witcher, now this.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, Superman, let's be honest, best Superman ever.
But like, the Superman movies made millions of dollars. It's not like, when something makes millions of dollars, can't it be considered nerd stuff? I don't know.
I don't care, bro.
Okay, all right.
I'm just saying he's the one that saved it.
Okay.
Unlike Thunderbolts, which made this week has now made double their budget.
Nice. They're making money now. That's good.
So that means we're going to get them a lot more. Ariana Grande has just signed on for Meet the Parents 4.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, Ariana Grande's in it, so it's going to be funny at least, right? She's pretty funny.
I guess. I mean, there are plenty of funny people in shitty movies. Well, Anchorman 2 wasn't very good. And are you right now? What's going on?
Yeah. Oh, no. My ears are just weird.
Okay.
It happens. Anyway, Sinners has released all of its deleted scenes online. You can go find them on X.
I'm going to find them.
And you can go see all the deleted scenes because they just hit VOD this week. James Bond will be returning, but for the first time, it will not be as a movie. He will be coming back in a video game called First Light, an upcoming video game based on the James Bond franchise. So they're not going to base the picture off of anybody in particular. So it'll be like a new face of James Bond.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, I'm done with that.
There's one guy that was a villain in the MCU that we all forgot about. That was like, hey, I can't believe you forgot about me. I'm not dead and I'm coming back. And that is Del Toro, who plays the Collector.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I've never been dead. No one's killed me.
I mean, he was in Guardians of the Galaxy, so he'll show up at some point.
Yes, he's coming back. He's signed up.
Okay.
He'll be popping in one of the new MCU movies.
Okay.
And last but not least, nobody knows why, and we're kind of fucking weirded out by it, but Stephen King has recently terminated his copyright license with Warner Brothers over the Shawshank Redemption, meaning he's either looking to make it like a TV series or something like that. And to me, all right, let's just be honest.
Can we have fuck with perfection,
Shawshank
honestly?
Redemption.
Can we have fuck with perfection? It's a great movie. Fantastic movie.
Shawshank Redemption is probably one of the best fucking movies that ever exist on man's green earth. It didn't do well at the box office,
But it's got
because people slept on
the
it.
Falling around that movie. People now say
the Falling around it now. It's considered one of the top one. It's in the top 3. I think it's considered in the top 3 best movies ever made. If you look it up, and literally, I don't know what he would be doing with that. But it just kind of pisses me off.
All right, well, Stephen King, don't fuck it up, dude. We have something already great, you know.
I'm gonna have to kill him.
Right,
I'm gonna have to kill them all.
So is that
all of them, Chris?
Is that the news?
I'm gonna have to kill you, and then I'm gonna have to kill them, and then that was the Movies Don't Suck and Some of Them News. Me and Chris talked about a lot of things because, you know what? We are just like that. And that is...
Because that's the bottom line. The Stone Cold Simpson.
All right, let's talk movies. Let's talk... Fuck, let me pull this shit up because I'm behind. Bring her back.
And really quick, to finish with the moat that we were talking about the news real quick. Shawshank Redemption was voted the greatest film of all time by the readers of Empire magazine and the 201 greatest movies of all time in a poll taken in March 2006.
Oh shit! Okay, that's cool. That's good. All right, let's talk about Bring Her Back, directed by Danny and Michael Philippou. This is they did Talk to Me last year, and they're also known as Rack on YouTube, though. I haven't seen that stuff. This stars Andy as it says Billy Barratt as Andy.
I have 3 older brothers.
Sally Hawkins plays Laura.
Excuse me.
Hello.
I'm dreadfully sorry, I don't actually know your name.
Misha Haywood plays Kathy. Jonna Wren Phillips plays Oliver. Stephen Post plays Phil. Sally Upton plays Wendy. And Sora Wong plays Piper, her first movie. Neil, let's go ahead and read the storyline for Bring Her Back.
A brother and sister uncover a terrifying ritual at the secluded home of their new foster mom. That was a really shitty.
Yeah, because it's hard to talk about. Like, this movie's... So, what I saw about this movie is that people were just calling it disturbing. It's a very disturbing movie. It's fucked up. And I was so happy about being so fucked up because that's what I came in expecting.
It was very cute. It's a cute movie.
Neil, this me and Lee talked about if this was a horror film or not. What do you think this is?
I think it is a horror / drama / thriller.
Okay.
And the reason, because every horror usually has a bad guy, has that slasher, has that enemy, right?
Yeah.
And we have that in this.
Yeah, we kind of do. Yeah, yeah.
We do. We have this in this without ruining anything for anybody out there. And 2, a lot of gore.
Dude.
Oh my God.
Okay, I want to tell you something. This gore in this is so visceral and so real that everyone around me was squirming. Leo was squirming. I was like, but people were just. I saw people curled up into a ball because it's so fucked up. This movie is.
There is a what's it called? SMR, MR.
Yeah, ASMR. Yeah.
ASMR. There's an ASMR moment where there is somebody chewing on a knife that was just so. I was like, what the hell, guys?
Yeah, it's really fucked up movie. It's really fucked up, and I can't stress enough. This will not be for everyone.
This by far is not for everybody. This is gore. This is I don't even know. Yeah, right.
It's demonic. But it's right up my alley. Hold on, dude. Can you put the sunglasses back up? Put them over.
You want to put the sunglasses back up?
Here we go. but no, this, you know.
I'm sorry, they added new stuff.
Can you wait till we're not down the air to do that? But
all right, continue.
Bring Her Back is a real fucked up movie. It's exactly what I wanted from it. But I'm trying to talk about this without giving shit away.
I know it's kind of hard because let's talk about these six people. These six people, the actors and actresses in this movie, even the ones I could not find. Clips for and stuff like that because they just don't exist. Sora Wong, Stephen Phillips, Sally Hawkins, they all played their part so creepily. It was just everybody was so creepy.
I think Sally Hawkins is probably like the thing that makes this movie so fucking scary. Oh
yeah, Sally Hawkins just knocked it out of the park. She did not call this in, and she goes from being like the most lovable character to but as soon as you meet her, you're like, something's not right with that chickety.
Yeah, and so
something's not right with her.
One thing is I really
something's
like.
Not right.
Well, they did shit that I didn't expect. I don't know, you're right.
Shit that you don't expect, stuff that you've never seen.
Yeah.
But then there are things I have seen. Like this is the second movie this year where somebody bit off somebody's arm. Dude,
the when that happened, and by the way, it's much better done in this movie. Well, yeah, and it's so fucked up, and I really love how they didn't over-explain everything. That's what makes it kind of cool. Yeah, I know, but that's the thing about these two guys, about the brothers. Say their last name for me. Philippou. All right, these two guys already did Talk to Me, which me and Chris were both which me and Chris were already big fans of. So to do another movie this quickly, this right out of the gate, and not repeat anything that you did before, dude, these guys are these are people to watch, dude. They are exactly like. They are a shot in the arm when it comes to filmmakers. I cannot wait to see what they do next. I can't. This is an incredible movie.
No, this was beyond incredible movie. This is fun. This is gore. This was by any means it's not fun go out and kill people or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean it was fun oh my God, this is messy, gory. There are so many times I was just like, man, I don't even know. I'm just sitting there staring at the mirror going, what the heck? And I'm just like, I'm just like, I don't care.
You come in my face, I'm gonna fight you.
Yeah,
that's what you're telling yourself. Yeah. It deals with things like trauma. It deals with things like just abuse. It deals with things just straight up crazy mother stuff, and it's just so well done.
Yeah, and then on top of that, the little girl that plays in it,
Sora Wong, yeah.
She actually plays a blind girl and she's blind.
Yeah,
and it's she's partially blind. Yeah, she's she's different than what the character is, but she plays a full blind character, but she's partially blind.
And they treat that with grace, and it's actually good for the plot. It's not it's not exploitative at all.
No.
And it's weird because at the beginning of the movie you're feeling kind of good about this family, and and then you're not at all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you feel something's off, and as soon as the thing that's off pops up, you're like, oh, shit. And then you're like, oh, I wish everybody else knew what I knew, because you guys need to get the fuck out of there right now. Like, you guys need to run. You don't even talk about it. You don't need to be like, oh, we need to figure out how to get out of it. No.
There's so many little things in this too that you sort of wonder about and you speculate about, and you're never gonna know. But like, it's just so well done, and it's fucked up and creepy, and Sally Hawkins is amazing. And these brothers are...
I mean, she was nominated for Shape of Water, wasn't she?
Yeah. I don't know if she's nominated, but she should be nominated. I mean, these guys are in the vanguard of horror right now, and Something in the Water in Australia for this. So, I mean, if they put out Australia's made Bring Her Back, Talk to Me. They made Late Night with the Devil, which, you know, what the fuck? Like, why aren't we? Yeah, let's just
it was insane. Like, there was just so many things that this lady did and they did in this movie that it was just ridiculous. I mean, the gore in this movie is beyond what you're ever gonna see. I mean, some people got really creative in this movie, and I mean, you have to be really sick in the head to be that creative.
Yeah, and Sally Hawkins did get nominated for 2 Academy Awards, one for Shape of Water. Yeah. And so I do want to mention that each year, since we've been doing this, there's always one horror film that really captured my attention, and this is the one. This is the horror. Like, actually, 2 this year are at the top of my list, and this is going to be my top of my list in the year.
Oh yeah, look at him.
Yeah.
He's just looking at.
I don't think I can. I don't see a world where this is. I don't see a world where this is in my top 10 at the end of the year. Talk to me. Bring Her Back is amazing.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. I enjoyed it. The whole time there, I was just like, this is it. This is man, people are going to have to, you know, they are going to really, really have to bring it this year if you're going to want to beat this movie and being just a popular, good horror movie.
All right, Neil. What's your score on this?
Man, I'm going to give it a 4.6. You know what? I'm going to go higher, 4.7.
I
really like this movie. I really like this movie.
It
was like, for you to make something that makes me squirm at this point in time in my life, you have to try. And to make something original that I haven't seen.
This is so original. And
this is so original. The thing is, we're hard about talking about it because we don't want to ruin any of those little moments in this movie.
Go see this.
Because it is kind of a slow burn. It is a slow burn movie.
But it's so worth it.
But it's not like a really bad slow burn movie.
Yeah.
It's like when shit goes, it goes. And you're just like, oh shit. Like you're like, if anything, the only slow burniness about this movie is that it takes a second for things to get discovered, but I think it needs to, because it needs to let the stuff breathe in your head, because if not, it'd be a lot, all too much, too quick. Yeah. And by letting things breathe, it really makes it feel better.
That's how we know these people are filmmakers. They tell stories, but they're also filmmakers, knowing how to frame things and how to pace things. This is what it's all about. My score is 4.7 as well. Neil, I'm on RottenTomatoes.com. What is the audience score for Bring Her Back?
It has to be like 91. 91. I'm going to say 91.
80%.
What?
Yeah, there's an audience says as well.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Audience says,
what?
Yeah, audience says Bring Her Back is a harrowing motion picture that may gut the bravest of horror buffs, reiterating that the Philippou brothers are here to slay. You know, what's the critic score for yours? Yeah, for Bring Her Back.
88.
Certified fresh at 90%. You're close.
Oh my God! There's only one thing. Yeah.
Good consensus is a domestic nightmare that draws its most profound scares from Sally Hawkins' deranged performance. Bring Her Back is an exemplary chiller that reaffirms Danny and Michael Philippou as modern masters of horror. I'll review a bad review and a good review. I'm going to tell you, it's going to be hard to find a bad review on this one. But they're there. They exist. So this is from Sean Chandler. Sean Chandler talks about. He says, Bring Her Back starts off strong, drawing me into the characters, delivering some truly horrifying imagery. Unfortunately, the last 20 minutes completely unraveled everything that had been working for me up to that point. You can go fuck yourself on that one. And this is
whoa, you said what?
Go fuck yourself.
Perfect. All right. And this is from Joe Fryer at Fort Worth Report. He says, the latest Philippou monstrosity is a nightmare-inducing thanks to wicked Sally Hawkins and the story balanced by heartache and horror. The filmmaking brothers know how to tap into our primal fears. A masterclass in horror. Now, I couldn't be more. Yeah. So, my two, I will talk about Sinners in this until the end of the year, and I really hope they need to step it up if people want to break those two out there. But yeah, I think that's it, Neil. Are you good?
I mean, we covered all the movies.
Yeah.
We did some stuff. We talked some news at one point, right?
We did talk.
We did
news.
that.
Yeah.
We did talk news.
Uh-huh.
All right. Let's see. We made fun of each other. We made fun of loving each other.
Yeah.
Then we made fun of not loving each other. Then we loved each other. We talked. We said yeet. Yeah, we said yeet several times.
Neil's been using this soundboard that he's got over there. Yeah, quite effectively, apparently.
And Chris, at this point, just really wants me to
shut your bitch ass up.
You can find some
and that's the end of it. Let's go.
You can find some movies on site.net, where Facebook.com/podcast, where WTMnet.com is a news night. You find some of the cool stuff. Search Movies Don't Suck podcast. Movies and Spotify. We're there. You can find Instagram MGS podcast on Blue Sky Movies Don't Suck podcast. We're also on Patreon. Movies Don't Suck. You guys want shirts? Go to Blackwood Death Productions TeePublic, or search Movies Don't Suck Something to Do Bonfire, and Word From Podcast. You can find Movies Don't Suck and Something to Do. Neil, what do you do for small businesses?
If you got a small business, let us know, and we'll be more than happy to promote you right here on Movies That Don't Suck and Some Do. We'll talk about your business. We'll give the information out there to our thousands of listeners, our millions of followers, because we love you, and you love us, and we love each other. And do you love me? Do I love you? I mean...
Neil, you got hiccups. All right, let's get out of here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, let's get out of here.
That's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name's Neil.
And I'm Chris.
Remember, guys, now how hard you try in life. It's always better to get the queen in the queen of your ring first, because if not, you're never going to be able to bring her back with that smart ass mouth. You have a good night.
See you guys later.